We begin with the third-ranked Demon Deacons of Wake visiting Florida State. And when you're talking Florida State, you're talking the time bomb. I'm talking about Von Wafer. Von Wafer's first half, 6 of 8 from three-point range, 9 of 13 from the field in that first half. A time bomb, said Skip Prosser. That's what he is. 46-32 at the break. Von Wafer, 25 first-half points. That's a career high for him in a game. He had a career high 30 in this one. Chris Paul leading the comeback. So what else is new? Season high 29 points, 9 boards for Paul. Al Thornton, get out the way. My goodness, 26 points, 10 boards. Wake, now keep this in mind, coming in has made 48 straight free throws. The record 49 by Indiana State in 1991. Chris Paul hits the first, hits the second. He was 10 of 10 from the line. So new NCAA record, 50 straight free throws for Wake. Congratulations. Second half, Wake only down 2. Teron Downey up with a steal and then hits Paul for the finish. Chris Paul 9 of 14 from the field, but then we got some drama. End of the game, 8.1 seconds left with Wake down 3.
Downey for 3 and a tie. And he got fouled. Are you kidding? And he's fouled.
Can you believe it? Ralph Mims, a freshman, runs right over Downey. So Downey's on the line with a chance to win the game. It's a tie game, right? And they got that streak, 50 in a row. Okay, so here comes Downey. He's got to hit one. And what does he do? A bad time to end that streak. Unbelievable. Here we go the other way. Thornton launches it. No good, so we're on to overtime. Downey crushed. In overtime, FSU up by 2. Todd Galloway takes over. Galloway, 21 points, 8 boards. Galloway scored 9 straight points in overtime, 8 of 11 from the field, and Florida State stunning Wake Forest. That's right, by the score of 91-83 in overtime. Wake's win streak ends at 10.
To the Big East, Jim Boeheim, 7th-ranked Syracuse. They're 5-0 all-time regular season overtime games against Georgetown. Why would I even mention that little fact? Jerry McNamara to Hakeem Warwick. Both of them had basketball games. McNamara would heat up from 3 land, up, down, and all around. He went 5 for 12 from 3, and in fact would break Preston Shumpert's Syracuse record for three-pointers with 251 of them. Brandon Bowman for the win. Did he get it? No, wait a second. It looked like a 3 into 2. Toe on the line. Instead, we go to overtime. McNamara doing what he does best. Who else? Then, just moments later, Syracuse was up 5 off the steal. Ahead to Warwick for the dunk. He had 25 and 11. Syracuse, their 11th straight win. Georgetown, their first road loss of the season.
The madness continues. 17th-ranked Pitt visiting St. John's. There's Jamie Dixon. You know, Pitt's last 5 games, all decided by 4 points or less. Pitt's record during that span, 3-2. They've never had 6 straight games decided by 4 points or less. So, close game, second half, tied at 56. Lamont Hamilton doesn't miss from there. And 1. Hamilton with 18 points. St. John's up 3, under a minute to go. 3-point game, Carl Krauser. 22 points, but nothing there. Here we go the other way. Darrell Hill's going to find his buddy Dexter Gray. That'll work. Tie game. Hill, 26 points, 3 assists, by the way. Pitt down 2. Ronald Ramon for 3, no good. Siobhan Troutman with 4 fouls. We hour him. He doesn't foul, letting time run off. Finally, a teammate does have to foul with only 2 seconds left. So after St. John's hits a free throw to lead by 3, Carl Krauser. No. So St. John's has now won 8 of its last 10 meetings against Pitt.
Michigan State entertaining Purdue. Gene Cady coaching his final game at Michigan State. Chris Hill, alley-oop, and a Shannon Brown, and the foul. Brown had 20. Now, Michigan State forward Matt Trannon, he's also a wide receiver for the Spartans. Flashback, November 13th. Here's Trannon catching a touchdown pass against Wisconsin. Later in the first half, Michigan State was down 1. Watch Trannon. After he sets the pick. Another touchdown.
Over the top, Trannon slams it down. Touchdown, Spartans.
Exactly. Michigan State up 1. Spartans up 4. Paul Davis picks once picks twice, and then rolling to the hoop. Michigan State wins. Purdue 0-5 in the Big Ten for the first time since the 62-63 season. Winning streak on the line. First half tied at 22. Dominique Kirk pulls up for three. Short, but Antoine Wright the catch and slam. Right at 24. Aggies up 2. Second half, Sooners up 6. Jason Williams, he didn't need any help. Knocking down the 3 and 1. Your old 4-point play. Freebie good. Sooners by 10. Sooners up 6. Looks like Oklahoma only has 4 players on the court. It's a new rule. You can have 5. Then 5-7 Drew Lavender out of nowhere for the steal and the layup. Sooners up 8. Lavender smelling good. Smelling mighty fine in this particular game. With a man in his face, hits the 3. Lavender at 23. Sooners win their 8th straight, 12 of 13.
Ernest Shelton, Alabama taking on Mississippi State. A couple of good teams. You know, as it's supposed to be a battle of early control of the SEC West, but this was one-sided. Chuck Davis, check him out, sets the screen and frees Shelton for 3. Shelton outscored the Bulldogs in the first half. Alabama shot 57% from the field in this game. Still first half. Ronald Steele, no, but Evan Brock, oh yeah. Take another look. Brock hanging, using the left hand. It's a top play nominee. Let's go back to Shelton because he was doing some things. He was feeling it. Alabama up 26-12. They know how to work this to get Shelton open for 3, coming off a screen. Shelton was 13 of 22 from the field in this game. Later in the first half, more of Shelton. Hits the 3 over the zone this time. Meanwhile, Mississippi State was 0 for 11 from three-point range. Shelton from deep again. Alabama 12 of 25 from three-point range. A career-high 34 points for Shelton as the Bulldogs suffer their worst loss in 50 years.
Jayhawks still undefeated. Huskers not a good candidate to bust that 0 in the loss column, so you'd think, though, right, huh? First half, Nebraska up 2 freshmen. Joe McCray, a three-pointer. Nebraska 24-21 and a half. But Bills Beakers 3-0 and trailing at intermission. Of course, you can't be undefeated otherwise. Coming back, Wayne Simeon. Put back foul. Kansas 10-0 run to start the half. Simeon 12 points in just 21 minutes. And Marcus Neal Jr. off balance too. Refs originally gave him 3 foot on the line. They took one of those babies back. Tight game throughout though. Simeon answers. Good to have him back in the lineup for those that root for the team in blue and red. Kansas up 4. More for the Cornhusker freshman though. Joe McCray puts it up, and he's got it, and it's down for 2. Hey, teach that kid to throw. You can make him a quarterback as well. Nebraska down 2 with the ball late. 5 seconds. Marcus Neal finds Corey Sims is open. He goes for the win. The hero shot does not go. A CPR finish at the Phog. Kansas stays unbeaten, 59-57.
Number 4, Duke, still undefeated at 13-0. The traditional Tobacco Road team visits Miami. The new kids on the ACC block, and Ocean Drive is a pretty good block to be on. You see the Delano from there. Last time these two teams met, December of '88, Danny Ferry, 23 of 26 shooting. He had 34 at halftime. He had 58 points. Duke won 117-102. Here's Daniel Ewing. Drive, crazy up and under. Tremendous play, but he's not going to finish with 58 points. He had 16. Sheldon Williams, strong down low, hooping the foul, but Duke up 44-38. Williams, again, hooping the harm. He had a career night 30, 11 of 12 shooting. Another career night for a Blue Devil in Miami. Duke shoots 61% to win.
Villanova, Boston College, BC has won every game it's played. From out of the top 25 to number 9 in 3 weeks. Less than 30 to go in the game. Eagles down 1. They missed the front end of a 1-1, so Villanova costly there. Eagles going to call timeout. Less than 15 seconds to go. Eagles still down 1 off the inbounds. Going the other way. Jared Dudley eventually going to get fouled here with 5 seconds left. Inside, they hack him, send him to the line. Dudley hits the first foul shot, tie the game at 66. Then hits the second to give the Eagles a 67-66 lead. He had a career-high 36 points. Last chance for Nova. Randy Foye, 1 of 2 from 3 before that, and that wasn't the highest percentage of shot. Eagles hold on and win it, 67-66 there. So here's a look at the remaining unbeaten teams in Division I. Some scares, nobody drops, however. Top-ranked Illinois faces Iowa on Thursday. I believe that's here on the ESPN. While Wednesday, those 3 have to take their unbeaten records on the road. Duke travels to Florida State, who just defeated third-ranked Wake Forest on Tuesday. All those teams off till Saturday.
Number 6, North Carolina and Clemson. What if the building was named after rap artist Lil Jon?
Okay.
that's okay with you. Maybe you like this. First half, Raymond Felton stripped from behind. UNC had 16 first half turnovers. What? That's right, Lil John. 16 turnovers. They averaged 17.8 turnovers per game. Tied at 27 at the half. Second half, Sean May, the follow-up dunk. Lil John, is that a top play? Yeah. UNC pulling away up 13. Jackie Manuel, the acrobatic pass to Marvin Williams, who jams it. North Carolina wins. Okay. So there's Lil John, Little John Coliseum, and Frank Little John of the Adirondack Frostbite. McCants 23-6. They win.
I cannot tell the two of you apart. I'll be honest. Kentucky, Ole Miss. Life tough on the road in the SEC. Before the game, officials measuring Kentucky's basket, right? Well, the tape confirmed it's 10 feet. Josh Carey and Kentucky shooters, they believe otherwise. Maybe it's off just a smidge. Carey misses 2 threes. Kentucky is a team from behind the arc, 0 for 10 in the first half, and they trailed 29-16. We go second half, things got better. Still shooting from far away. Kalini Azubuike, he had the first of Kentucky's 3. They were just 3 of 22 for the game. How about we shoot from closer, huh? Kick it on out. Patrick Sparks misses, but Rajon Rondo is there. He had 13, 11 in the second half. Kentucky wins it 53-50. They come back. Tubby Smith, big W on the road.
His ESPN Classical break format showing you a real live college basketball game, but with a classic turn back the clock twist to it, broadcasting it just as we would have back in 1979 when Baylor last won a conference game.
I'm going to take this with you.
Appreciate
we
that.
kid because we care. The Bears last won a conference game February 25th of last year, but they'd gladly go back to 1979. You know, if you can get Vinnie Johnson the microwave back in uniform. Baylor hosting Colorado. Changed in the last 25 years. Goodbye Southwest Conference. Hello three-point line. 79 national championship coach, Michigan State's Judd Heathcote, guest analyst. Your thoughts on what's wrong with today's game?
The players now, I claim, they jump shot off the dribble is a lost art. Now it's three-point shot or drive to the basket, and I think we see too much of that.
Be nice to have Magic Johnson back, too, though. Hey, here we're proving Judd's point. Tommy Swanson slams it home off the miss. Fans love it in Waco. They got out to an 18-1 lead then. Kevis Shipman for 3. Well, you know, Judd, all the threes are good if they go in. Baylor went on to win at 67-59, their first Big 12 win of the year. The Buffs dropped to 0-4. Iowa, Illini, number 1 in the polls, number 0 in the loss column. Second half, Illinois up 10. Luther Head, who leads the team in scoring, fires for 3, gives them a 13-point lead. Head up 25 in the game. You figure we're cruising through, except no. Here come the Hawkeyes. Pierre Pierce. Oh, it's great to be a Hawkeye. Caps a 10-0 run. More Iowa. Jeff Horner cuts it to 1. Iowa made 8 threes in the game. They were 8 of 18. Later, second half, Iowa down 4. Illinois playing serious defense. Horner gets trapped by 2 defenders and splits Darren Williams. Luther Head. They're both circled, both eye. Yeah, picked off. Get it ahead to D. Brown. That's what you got to do. Trap. Get in the passing lane. Iowa had 22 turnovers. Illinois up 6. Less than a minute to go, though. Iowa, Pierce again, off balance 3, cuts the lead in half. He had 22. Hawkeyes trailing by 3. Adam Haluska, former Cloney, now Hawkeye, moved over from Ames to Iowa City, takes it, drops it down. 1-point game and a top play nominee after Iowa fouled D. Brown. Made the first free throw, misses the second. Illini missed 3 free throws in the last minute of regulation. Greg Bruner. Floater. We're tied at 65. Iowa 7-1 run in the last 66 seconds. That last shot's not going to go. We're going to go to overtime. In OT, Bruner again, 1 of his 11 rebounds, puts it back for 2 of his 16. More Luther Head. He's going to answer with the Illini's only bucket in the extra session, but they were 6 of 6 on free throws. Pierce, not that time. He played all 45 minutes, but he's going to go back to Iowa City empty. Pac-10 hoops, Arizona and Oregon Cats. Nice little 4-game winning run over the Ducks. Salim Stoudemire leading the nation, 3-point percentage, 56.2. And here he's launching again. The guy has been playing light outs since Lute Olson benched him for having that bad attitude, and the attitude adjustment works. Continues to throw him in. 3 threes in the first half for Stoudemire as his team raced out to the lead. Second half, more of same. The guy's averaging 17.5 points since he got set down and missed the Marquette game. 5 of 8 from 3-point range in this one, 27 points total in his last 9 games since the benching, 32 of 49 from behind the arc. Arizona wins 74-66.
20th ranked Gonzaga taking on San Francisco. You know, the Dons have not beaten a top 20 team since November 28th of 1998. That's a while. Second half, San Francisco up 17. Jerome Gums, 13 boards, 18 points. Gonzaga's coach Mark Few looking for some players to step up. I can read your mind. Derek Rivio. Rivio, 18 points. Gonzaga down 8. Rivio, 5 of 14 from the field. Zags within 5, under 15 seconds left. David Pendergraft, 6 points. Gonzaga down 2, but it's a 3-point game, under 10 seconds to go. Give it to Rivio. Oh well. The Dons hang on. May everyone rush the court, and they did so.